Hi lovely people, welcome to today's video. So today we are working on my vision board for 2024. So I like to have my vision boards in my bullet journal. This is the same one that I used for last year. If you'd like to see last year's vision board making it, I will make sure to have it linked for you up in the cards as well as down in the description box so you can check that out. And I will also make sure to link my bullet journal setup video for you in case you are interested in taking a look at more my whole bullet journal setup, because today we're just focusing in on my vision boards. So quickly about how I like to use my vision board. If you have seen any of my morning routine videos, I am sure you'll see me using my vision board. For me, a vision board is mostly something to focus my thoughts towards the things that are important to me and the things that I would like to bring into my life. So a little bit of law of attraction, but mostly just helping me focus on my goals and on those things that are important to me personally. And on there are things both that I would like to reach in a certain year as well as further down the line in maybe a couple of years. They are all on there together, and for me that is just a really nice and gentle way of goal setting and working towards my goals. So before getting into making my vision board for 2024, I thought it'd be nice to just take a quick look at this year's vision board, my 2023 vision board, and kind of reflect on that, see how I did with that this year. Alright, my vision board for 2023 worked really well for me. I have loved working with this vision board. If you've seen that video where I'm putting that together, you will already know that I hadn't made a vision board in a few years. And I am also reflecting in that video on the last vision board that I made before that, which was really kind of fun to do. So for this vision board, I had a couple of different things on there. I had a picture of me reading with a little book, having the words hondje en rust on there, which is dog and rest. I have been trying to be better with a work-life balance. However, it's been very hard building my own business, also working my normal job, and then also trying to get enough rest. I've definitely been struggling with that, and I'm going to have to work on that next year. The dog, we did not get a dog this last year. Things were a little bit different than we expected. We moved into a new apartment only to hear fairly quickly that we would most likely also have to move out because they were planning on selling it, which means that this year we actually ended up moving twice. So that's why we did not decide to get a dog, because it was a little bit up in the air about where we are going to end up and if we were even able to have dogs or anything there. For next year though, we decided we are going to be getting a dog. So that could be in January, it could be all the way in December, I don't know, but 2024 we are adding a little furry member to our family, and I'm so excited for that. I also had a picture with the words homemade and slow food. I did not actually bake the bread, which I was hoping to do. However, I did end up learning how to make chutneys, which is a beautiful slow food recipe. So I think I definitely worked on that. Also enjoy creativity and eigen baas, so own boss. I definitely worked on that. So doing the whole YouTube thing has hugely helped me love and find my creativity again, even if it's in a very different form than I used to work with my creativity. And I also have been slowly growing my own business, which is working towards the own boss. Then teddy bear artist, I made one teddy bear this year. So while I did work on it, I wouldn't say I'm actually a teddy bear artist. Then I always have an inspirational picture for interior on there. This one says licht en natuurlijk, so light and natural. I would definitely say that our home reflects both fairly well, both this one and our previous apartment. And then hosting and time to eat, did both. We could definitely still do better with the time to eat. I would like to eat at our table together more often, have like a little candles lit, and just make it a really nice atmosphere to be together and to eat and to enjoy our meal. While we've done that a very fair bit this past year, I'd definitely like to do that even more. Then Fresh and Whole Foods. We did okay on this one. So because I was struggling so much with like work and life balance, I definitely noticed that we were grabbing the pre-made meals a little bit more often than I would like. So I definitely like to get a little bit better again at making my own meals at home, making a big batch and then freezing part, so you can have that more often. So making big batches of soups and stews, those are ideal. So I would like to do better with that next year. However, still we did pretty well on this one. Then monetize with the picture of 1000 subscribers. So I did not think I would be reaching it this year. I did not reach it this year, but I did get pretty far. As I'm filming this, I think I have 419 subscribers, something around that number. And I think last year while I was making this vision board, I had only about 50 subscribers. So it had some pretty serious growth and I'm really excited about that. So I'm definitely nowhere near to actually being able to place ads on my videos, which ultimately I would like, because that would be a nice stream of income for me. Especially since I've noticed that YouTube sometimes already puts ads on my video. That is so annoying. I don't see a cent from those yet, so well, yeah. However, I did actually monetize my channel in different ways. I got a little bit of income through affiliate marketing, which is super exciting. So if you guys buy items through the links in my description box, I will always put a little asterisk, a little star next to my affiliate link, so you can see which ones are affiliate links and which ones are not. However, if you buy anything through those links, doesn't have to be that exact item, I will get a small percentage of that price. So I will make a little bit of money through that. You don't pay any extra for that. So if you would ever like to support my channel, definitely consider, maybe if you need anything, just going through those links and purchasing through that link. I also have links for Amazon on there. So if you ever buy anything through Amazon, maybe get it through my link. It would be really helpful to me. So thank you for doing that, and thank you to the people who actually have done so in this past year. I also was sent a free dress by Daughters of India, which was amazing. So I don't know if this is technically monetizing, but it was really super exciting. And I also got sent 2 pairs of shoes by You In Footwear, which was so exciting as well. I will have that video for you linked as well if you'd like to check that out. So I actually worked with my first brands this year, which I did not expect to do within my first year doing this on YouTube. But that was super exciting. So definitely making steps towards that. Then me time, I actually managed to meditate every single day this year, which I'm really proud of myself. Something that really helps me. Then homegrown, I did try to grow a few herbs and some pumpkins. Didn't work out too well, but that's okay. I did grow a few things, like the herbs are fine. I would like to actually start maybe growing some alfalfa again. That would be nice. And that was last year's vision board. So I think on the whole, I actually managed to do more than I expected with this vision board, and I really loved working with this. Alright, so then let's get into this year's vision board. So all of these pictures are from Pinterest. I don't know by who these pictures are, so I'm so sorry for that. If you do, just let me know and I will make sure to give those people the credits that they deserve. So this year I actually added 2 more pictures to my vision board. Last year there were 10 pictures. This year I have 12 pictures. And I just find them through Pinterest. I have a Pinterest board called Vision Board, and then I pick the pictures that I want to use for this year and put them into a little folder called 2024. Then I print them off through Canva. So I make a little collage on Canva, like printable photo size, and then I just get these printed off, and that's worked really well for me so far. There, I think I settled on the pictures for the vision board for 2024. Looking at them, I already am so excited to work with this vision board, so I think that's a good sign. I'm going to order them so I can get them printed, and then we're going to be assembling my vision boards. So this year I decided to go with a matte finish, which I'm already loving. So we'll see how that holds up. And then just kind of playing around with the placement until I'm happy with how the things are looking. Sticking them down with a little bit of glue, and then for some I did write a few words here as well. So let me know. Did you pick a word for 2024? What is it? What is going to be your main focus? Also, do you use vision boards? How do you use them? What is on your vision board this year? I would love to hear from you in the comments down below, so definitely let me know. So I'll just quickly walk you through this year's vision boards. Right up on the left corner, we have this girl walking in the woods with her dog. I would love to get outside more this year, and also since we are planning to get a dog, I really hope to get outside with my little dog in this next year. So having that on there. Then I have this girl reading on a bed, I think she is, and it just looks so nice, comfortable, cozy, and the perfect picture for slowing down and just enjoying some lovely me time. I also have this picture of the camera, the book, the coffee cup, the note, and with there I wrote full-time bridge. So I am hoping to be able to go full-time Bridge of Life studio next year. So we'll see if I'm actually able to do it. It might end up only happening all the way back in December, but I am hoping to quit my normal 9-to-5 job and go full-time Bridge of Life studio. We'll see if I'm able to do that, but that is the goal for next year. Then also I have this picture of the yoga mats. I really want to find my love for yoga again. I've been making some steps towards that this past month, but last year I really struggled getting on my mat on a regular basis, and I really want to get back into that, finding my love for yoga again. And yeah, also of course start teaching more classes, which is a big step that's necessary in order to go full-time for Bridge of Life studio, of course. Then I have this picture of the D, and again I read towards me time there. I just really like the vibe of this picture. To me, that is the perfect picture for slowing down and romanticizing, which is going to be this year's theme. Then I have another one with the little dog. I think this dog is so cute. So again, symbolizing the dog, centering my thoughts around having a little dog in my life, little furry friends. Then on the next page, I have the picture for the interior this year. Again with the words licht en natuurlijk, light and natural. I think this is so beautiful. It's just a very detailed picture. I think it's a perfect symbolization of what I would like my home to be like. Then I have these beautiful tomatoes. So I've been really enjoying my tomatoes lately. It's a vegetable that I love, and this really again symbolizes having nice fresh whole foods. Again a picture of a table with again the words hosting and time to eat. This is again a goal for this next year. And then another meditation picture just like last year, because that is something that's really important in my life and that does me so much good, so I definitely want to keep centering around that. Another picture of some beautiful whole foods with those exact words on there, whole foods. And then this beautiful picture of this girl with holding the flowers and beautiful dress, beautiful wooden door. And this to me really symbolizes the romanticizing of life, which is going to be my theme for this next year. So this is the first year that I actually ended up picking a word of the year, a theme for the year. I've never done this before, but I have been thinking about doing this for a longer time, so I finally decided to do that. So I was really stuck between the words slow, because I do think bringing some more slowness into my life would be very valuable for me. However, I don't really know if I will be able to do so with also having the goal of going full-time Bridge of Life studio this year, because that's probably going to mean that at least for a couple of months there, I'm actually going to be working really hard to get my income through Bridge of Life studio up, so that I can actually slowly start to match my current income and save up some money so I can actually go and make that step. So I didn't think slow would be the most practical word for me this year, so I decided to go with romanticize. I am really my happiest if I am able to really focus in on those small, beautiful moments, beautiful things in life. They don't have to be very special or big, just enjoying a cup of tea, listening to the birds, just those little things can bring me so much joy and happiness. So I decided to make that my word of the year and romanticize. I want to see the beauty in all of these small everyday moments, and I really want to work on creating that beauty and seeing that beauty everywhere where I go. So my word for this next year is going to be romanticize. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, which would really truly help me out a lot. Those are definitely the best ways that you can support my channel, so maybe consider. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!